Ethics allegations? That's absurd. These allegations are baseless and without merit. I will address them transparently.
Nancy Mace is trending, and this time, it's not because of a speech, a tweet, or a viral moment. It's because her name is now officially tied to a House ethics review, a phrase that instantly triggers alarm bells in Washington. Over the last 24 hours, searches for Nancy Mace ethics allegations, House Ethics Committee Nancy Mace, and what did Nancy Mace do, have surged across Google. People are asking one question again and again: what's really going on? Here's what we know and why it matters. On January 16th, 2026, the U.S. House Ethics Committee confirmed that it is reviewing allegations involving Representative Nancy Mace of South Carolina. The matter was referred to the committee by the Office of Congressional Conduct late last year, and the committee has now publicly acknowledged that the review is ongoing. This does not mean Nancy Mace has been found guilty of wrongdoing. That distinction is crucial and often misunderstood. An ethics review is not a verdict. It is a process. But in politics, perception moves faster than facts. The details of the allegations have not been made public, and that silence is precisely why the story exploded. When allegations are vague, speculation fills a gap. Nancy Mace is not a low-profile lawmaker. She is outspoken, confrontational when challenged, and frequently in the national spotlight. She has broken with her own party at times, aligned fiercely at others, and built a reputation for blunt public confrontation. That makes her a lightning rod. According to reports, the ethics inquiry may involve questions related to reimbursement or lodging expenses, though no formal findings have been released. Mace has strongly denied any wrongdoing and claims the allegations are politically motivated and tied to false or misleading information submitted by a former fiancé. That personal dimension turned a procedural ethics review into a political firestorm. Because now the story isn't just about rules or paperwork. It's about trust, credibility, and motive. Nancy Mace has publicly stated that she believes the complaint stems from personal retaliation rather than legitimate concern. She argues that fabricated documents were submitted to damage her reputation at a critical political moment. And that timing matters. Nancy Mace is widely viewed as a potential contender for higher office in South Carolina. Any ethics cloud, even one without proven wrongdoing, can alter political momentum. History shows that ethics investigations often shape campaigns long before conclusions are reached. This is how power struggles play out in Washington. The House Ethics Committee itself has emphasized that an extension or review does not imply guilt. But that disclaimer rarely stops public judgment. Once the words ethics investigation appear in headlines, damage can begin, regardless of outcome. That's why this story is trending. Not because of what has been proven, but because of what could be implied. Supporters of Nancy Mace argue that this is a textbook example of weaponized oversight, using procedural mechanisms to weaken a political opponent. Critics argue that ethics rules exist for a reason and must be enforced without fear or favoritism. Both sides claim the moral high ground. And the truth is still unfolding. What makes this case especially volatile is the lack of transparency. The committee has not disclosed the nature of the allegations, citing confidentiality rules. That vacuum allows rumors to thrive, and in the digital age, rumors travel faster than corrections. Search trends show rising interest not only nationally, but especially in South Carolina, where Mace's political future is most directly affected. The question now isn't just whether Nancy Mace violated ethics rules. The real question is, will the investigation itself become the verdict? In modern politics, process often becomes punishment. Even if no violation is found, the narrative may already be written by the time conclusions are released. That's why this story matters beyond one lawmaker. It highlights how fragile political credibility has become, how personal disputes can spill into public institutions, and how ethics mechanisms, designed to protect integrity, can also become tools of political warfare. Nancy Mace insists she will be cleared. Her critics insist accountability must be enforced. The committee insists the process must run its course. But the public is already watching and judging. So when you see Nancy Mace trending, understand this clearly. This isn't just about allegations. It's about power, timing, and political survival. And until the Ethics Committee releases its findings, one thing is certain. This story isn't going away. Stay with us, because what happens next could reshape a career